Hey you guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be doing like a tie-dye-ish but color, like more pretty colors, and some butterfly decals with some glitter around the decals. So we're just gonna get started on the index finger, and for these beads, I'm working pretty wet because I want the beads to flow into each other. I don't want them to look choppy. Like, I want the colors to blend together and to fade nicely. So for that to happen, you need to work with wet beads, and I'm like grabbing really small beads. It really just depends on how much I want the color to show. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing, and you don't want to try to build the apex or anything like that at this time. You'll do that later once you cap with clear, because you will have to cap this unless you were building the nail while you're doing this, which might be, I imagine that would be kind of hard. But unless you were doing that, then you have to cap this so that you can get everything to be even, since it's kind of just like, it's more of a design. So I would always recommend you cap a design. And of course, you would have to cap the nails that have the butterflies on them. But like, as you can see, like, it was super simple. This is probably like the easiest thing that you can do as far as designs. If you're a beginner, or even if you're not a beginner, this is probably like one of the easiest things to do, because it's really just putting a bunch of colors and mixing them around. I wasn't necessarily mixing them, but kind of just like blending them into each other with my brush. I'm sure you guys saw how I was doing that. And for this design, I was using all colors from my acrylic line. I'll have all of the colors listed down below. And also, I know you guys are always asking me when I'm going to restock. My restock is September 26th at 12 p.m. Central Time. So that would be 1 p.m. Eastern Time and 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Okay, and so for the butterfly decals, I have these decals that Yari's Nails sent me. You can look her up on Instagram, and I think her shop is Shop Yari's Nails, but I could be wrong. But definitely go to her main page, Yari's Nails, and then find her shopping page on there. But I was so excited to do this design. I've been waiting to do a design like this for so long, but you guys know that I don't take clients anymore, and I hardly ever do my own nails, so I never have the chance to. But I was really stuck between the pink one and the black one that I'm going to show in a second. But she sent me all kinds of decals. She makes any kind of decals. So you see like the Louis Vuitton, the Flames, Chanel, Gucci, Nike, like all of that. So definitely go check her out. But I was using her decals today in the video, and I love them so much. So she describes, or she doesn't describe, she like tells you how to use them. Whenever you order it, it will come with a little note card, and it'll let you know like how you should use them. I personally didn't put down a layer of clear first, because I got them to stick pretty good. If you don't like touch them so much with your fingers, then they should be able to stick pretty good to your acrylic. But if your acrylic is already wet and you want to set the decal in your acrylic, then you could also do it like that, and it would just all dry together. Okay, so this is the decal that I ended up using. So the other ones that I was showing you, they don't come all like as a whole butterfly. They're like half and half, so you can put one half on one finger and then the other half on the other. But this one in particular didn't come like that. So whenever I did put it on my fingers, I cut it down the middle. But you see how this one like is already cut, so it kind of like saves you a little bit of time. But I mean, it's really no big deal. If you have like little tiny scissors, you can cut it really quick. But I was stuck in between the pink or the black. But I'm really happy that I went with the black, because it kind of gave the colors like this contrast, and it kind of made it stick out. But yeah, you guys should definitely go check out Yari's Nails on Instagram. And for the rest of the nails, I'm really just going to randomly place colors. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. I definitely didn't follow the same pattern for any of the nails. I was just picking up any color. I felt like I had them all set in front of me, and I was just picking up random colors, and just basically just remember to work wet whenever you're doing this, because if you don't, the beads might be a little bit too, you don't want to get super big beads, and you don't want them to be too dry either, because they won't blend nicely together. And if you get too big of beads, then your nail might come out a little bit lumpy once you cap it with the clear. Oh yeah, and just a side note, I didn't keep these nails on, so you can see that my natural nail is not prepped whatsoever. But that's because I just did these nails for the video, because I know I haven't uploaded a video. So after this, I had them on for like maybe 6 hours, and then I took them off. Sadly, I didn't want to because they were so cute. But yeah, just in case you guys were wondering why my nails don't look like they're prepped to have acrylics on, is because I didn't prep them. I know I have a lot of people that are starting out with their nail journey that watch my channel. So I know, like, whenever you first see this, it looks like really intimidating. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of was like sitting there before I did, and I was like, oh my gosh, where do I start? Because I haven't really done anything like this in a minute. So it's kind of like if I'm just barely starting to do nails again too. But it's really so easy if you just have fun with it. Just have fun with it, and obviously do everything right. But this is literally like a fun design. It's not anything that has to be super perfect. If one color mixes in with one color that you didn't want, you can go in and add another color. Like, it's really just like a fun design. So if I give you any advice when you do this like type of design, I would just say, like, have fun with it. Don't take it like too serious, because you can see, like, I'm just adding colors everywhere, and in the end it turned out really nice. And whenever you add the clear on top, it really blends everything together really nicely. So don't worry about it if you're a beginner nail tech and you want to do a design like this. Just start with little beads, and make sure they're more on the wet side, and just blend them in together how you see me doing here, and it should turn out completely fine. Okay, so another thing. I know I said that I was going to start doing more like businessy vlogs and showing you guys like the day in the life of an entrepreneur, or more like how-to things with like shipping orders and things like that. But I really just don't know like where to start or how to start. But I really want to do those type of videos. I'm just having a hard time figuring out how I should do them, or like what I should show or what I should talk about, or like I don't know. I need to figure it out before I, put it out there, because I want it to be good content. I want it to be educational. I want it to be fun for you guys and enjoyable for you guys, and something that you actually want to watch, without it being like a complete like mess or just crazy. So I'm just trying to figure it out. If you guys have any like suggestions at all, I don't know like what you could suggest, but if you have any suggestions, don't be afraid to let me know. But yeah, I just really need to figure that out. And of course, I'm gonna keep uploading whenever I can. I know like I'm not consistent at all, so I'm sorry. But life is just crazy, you guys. But I will always upload no videos like this whenever I can, to keep giving you guys the content that you want. Oh yeah, and before I forget, you guys, the tips that I used today are from A Galore. One of my brand ambassadors, her name is Alba. She has her own shop. She has nail tips, gel top coat, matte top coat. She has all kinds of things. She has her own glitter acrylic. It's really cute, and you can see like the C curve is so nice. They have like the best shape to them. Like I didn't really even have to shape them that much. You guys know that I'm always using my cart tips, but I really like these tips too. So you guys should definitely go check her out. I'll have her Instagram linked down below so that you guys can go see her shop and shop with her. So that is the finished look as far as the acrylic application goes for the colors. So then we're going to get into applying the butterfly. So I have these little tweezers. I'm not really sure where you can get them, honestly. My brother got me like a whole little nail kit whenever I was doing nails, and this came in that nail kit. So, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon, or you can find it at the nail supply store, or anywhere really. But yeah, I just use it for things like this. And it's really good for picking up the decals, even though it might be a little bit on the tricky side. It's good to use the tweezers because you don't really want to put your fingers on the decals, because one, it makes it less sticky, and two, if you're actually putting it on your client, I mean, you don't really want to put your fingers all over stickers that you're going to put on their nails. So This is really something that's handy, but I went ahead and cut it off camera because I was having a hard time getting it off of the thing on camera. But I'm just going to set it on just like that. And like I told you guys, it was sticky enough for me to just apply it onto the acrylic. So here you can see I like pushed it on there, and I was just showing the camera like how it looks. And right after you do this, you'll see like I took too long to apply the acrylic because I was just like talking to my friend that was in the room with me. But anyways, so you see like it kind of came up because I was like talking, and it's not sticking to wet acrylic. I just stuck it onto the dry acrylic. So you want to go ahead and apply acrylic as soon as you get it stuck on there. And I went ahead and applied some HBIC, which is this pink glitter, and that's going to hold it down for now, like until I do the actual capping. So I wanted to add the glitter to kind of add a little bit of like extra something. I really should have added some gold flakes now that I am looking at the nails, but I didn't, but I should have. But yeah, the glitter kind of just gave it a little bit of extra something, and it's going to keep the butterfly down and secure as we move on to the other nail and add the other butterfly. So like I mentioned before, you guys, Yari does include a little how to add the decals little note card whenever you do order from her. So in case you don't understand my instructions, you'll have like the instructions that she suggests you do. But like I said, she suggests that you apply it to clear acrylic and then cap it with the clear acrylic, which can also work for you too. But I just I wanted to do it this way because it was easier for me, but everybody's gonna have their own way of doing it. You could even apply it with, like put gel top coat, and then you could put the butterfly on top of that and then cure it and then cap it. So it's really all preference. And you guys, I was so obsessed with these nails. Whenever I was in the process of doing them, I kept telling my friend, like, these are so cute. Like, I've never done nails so cute. But I wish I would have kept them on. I think I might redo them from my trip because I'm going on a trip soon. But they're so cute. Like, just look at them. But anyways, here I'm showing you guys, like, the butterfly is laid down. It's laid down enough for me to cap it, and the clear will not have any of the butterfly sticking through. So here I'm adding my clear, and I'm just going to do 2 beads and then more if needed. And here I'm also using my crystal clear acrylic, and I'll have everything linked down below like I said before. But yeah, so this is really just going to be the capping process. So I'll just let you guys watch this, and then I'll be back if I need to add anything. Oh yeah, but one more thing. So whenever you are doing your nails, like I've always said before, always make sure that you are shaping the acrylic to the nail. So now that we're capping, it's really important that we shape the clear to the nail so that we can keep that nice, shape that we filed with before. Because if you don't, and you just put clear and you don't kind of shape it on the sides, then you're going to completely lose the shape that you worked so hard for. So always make sure that you are shaping the clear acrylic to the nails if you're capping anything. And if you're not capping anything and it's just color acrylic that you're working with, make sure that you are shaping the color acrylic to the nail, and make sure that you are shaping it on the sides. And you'll see what I mean by that whenever I say shaping it on the sides. Literally take your brush and shape the acrylic to the nail. Okay guys, so now we're going to get into the shaping. Remember, I've always told you guys to make sure you keep your file straight. If you keep your file straight, then you'll get that nice like square shape that I kind of went for right now. Here I'm kind of showing you guys if you want coffin, you might want to, kind of have it kind of at an angle so you get that more coffin-y, skinny tip. But I don't really like coffin on myself. I like more like of a square, or like a skinny square. So I just keep my file straight, and you'll see that with these tips and the way that I applied my acrylic, I don't really have to do that much filing. But for the filing that I do have to do, you can see I just keep my file straight, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like literally just keep it straight. Don't curve it at all. Really pay attention to the way that your hand is moving and your wrist as well. And you'll see what I mean by just keeping your file straight. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable whenever you're trying to get the hang of it, but eventually you'll see that it makes sense. And since these tips are really C-curved, I did go ahead and file a little bit like on the bottom, just because, I don't know, I just did. Like, I do like the C-curve, of course, but I just kind of wanted it to be a little bit less dramatic. So I went ahead and just filed like kind of underneath the nail a little bit. And also whenever I applied the tips, of course, I clipped the sides with a straight edge clipper. I should have shown you guys how I shaped these tips, but I didn't record because my phone was charging, and I recorded this video with my phone. So I'm sorry, but the next time that I record a video with these tips, I definitely will show you guys how I personally shape my C-curve tips. So I just want you guys to keep in mind, you guys know how I said I took these nails off literally like 5 hours after I did them. So just keep in mind that whenever you see the finished product is not e-filed, and it's just literally, I just filed the side walls and that's it. So I didn't go around my cuticle area and, make it all nice and smooth. So don't judge me too hard because I didn't, do the whole process just because I was taking these nails off eventually. But whenever I do my own nails and I need to, file the tips of the nails, I usually get like a container like this, and I'll put my pinky or whatever finger I'm doing, and I'll file up and down just like that. But I couldn't show you guys that on camera because it's so hard. Like, I have to do it on my leg to get like a really crisp and good like shape and for it to be even. So now I'm going to wipe the nails down with my lint-free wipe and my swipe from Young Nails. I will have the lint-free wipes linked down below so you guys can get them if they're in stock. You guys know Amazon is crazy right now, so a lot of things are out of stock. But I'm just applying some gel top coat, and that'll be the finished product, you guys. So again, I didn't file or e-file these nails because I was going to take them off, but if I would have e-filed them, they would have looked even better than they do. But yeah, they came out so cute. So let me know down in the comments what you think of these nails, and also let me know what you guys think about what I said earlier about me making different kinds of videos with the business or entrepreneurship type of thing. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget my restock is, or not my restock, Nail House restock is September 26th, 12 p.m. CST or CDT, whatever you want to say, 1 p.m. EST, and 10 a.m. PST. And if you have any doubts or questions of when your time zone is, just look up your time zone to CST, or you can look up what time is it in Texas right now, and then you can see like the time difference. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll be back pretty soon.